Hello, students. Listen carefully. Today we will discuss about the macroeconomics, class 12, chapter 7. The second topic, aggregate demand in two-sector model economy. In two-sector model economy, as you know, only two parties are there, only two components. That is, AD has only two components. First one is consumption and second one is investment. The first one related to household sector and the second one is related to producer sector. Thus, in this case, in two-sector model economy, the AD equal to C plus I. C stands for consumption, I stands for investment. And it is based on two assumptions. The AD equal to C plus I based on two assumptions, that is C bar equal to 50 and B equal to 0.5, and second one I, that is autonomous investment, which will be 100. Let us consider what is the meaning of C bar. C bar means autonomous consumption. What is autonomous consumption? Whether a person earning or not earning, he must consume. Like you, children, you are not earning any amount of money, but you are consuming. You are taking food, you are wearing clothes, you are paying tuition fees of school, and so on. These are paid by your parents. You are not earning. That means autonomous consumption means a person, whether he is earning or not earning, he must consume for his survivability. That is called autonomous consumption. And B is the marginal propensity to consume. B stands for marginal propensity to consume. It depends on the income earned by the person or income earned in the economy. I is the autonomous investment, that it must be constant at all levels of income. The production activity must be continued. Investment activity must be continued at all levels of income. The investment will be the same. There will be no change. So in this way, we can frame up an equation. Consumption is equal to autonomous consumption C bar plus marginal propensity to consume into Y, that is By. We have assumed that C bar is 50 and B is equal to 0.5, and according to the given income, the C can be ascertained at the different levels of income. C can be ascertained with the help of this equation. That is, C is equal to 50 plus 0.5Y. If we put the value of Y in this equation, we will get the C, and I is the investment which is fixed at all levels of income, then we will get the aggregate demand C plus I is equal to aggregate demand. With the help of this equation, we can see in this table the various positions at different levels of income, what will be the aggregate demand of the people in the economy. Say at zero level of income, as we know that there is a autonomous consumption 50 and investment is 100. So 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. At 50 level of income, the consumption will be 75 and investment will be 100. And likewise, how it is 50, it is 75, it is 100, it is 150, and it is 200, it is 250, it is 300. You can conclude it by putting the value of this y in the equation of this autonomous consumption C bar plus dy, that is 50 plus 0.55. Say at the level of 50, how C is equal to 75. You can find out it. Put the value of y as 50. Then 50 plus 0.5 means 1 by half into y is the 50 equal to 50 plus 25 equal to 75. Here it is 75. At all levels of income, you can put the value here and get the same result. Now, come to the next equation, that is graphical presentation. Here the equation can be, we have proved in tabular form. Now we can prove it on the basis of graphical form. Let us consider in the graph, you can see y axis and x axis. At y axis we have plotted aggregate demand, and at x axis we have plotted investment demand. Now the investment situation is 100, that is why it will be always parallel to x axis, and consumption will be always positive. Consumption never be negative. So it will range in the positive area, and according to this schedule, if we plot it, say at zero level of income, the consumption is 50. That is why we have started consumption line from 0, between the 0 and 100. That is why it is started from 50 and ranges upward trend. Why it is upward trend? As income is going to increase, the consumption is also going to increase. We have seen it earlier also. We have considered this fact. Now, the second thing, the AD curve. AD equal to C plus I. If we add in the C this amount I, this is the I curve, investment curve. This is the investment curve. If we add this segment with this, we will get the aggregate demand. So it will shift upward and positive side. It is started from 150. Aggregate demand, see here, it is at zero level of income. It is started from C, 150. Now, the situation is, we have drawn a line. We will get the aggregate demand. This this is the aggregate demand line, that is C plus I, and at different level of income. Here on the y-axis we have plotted the different level of income, that is aggregate demand, and on the x-axis we have plotted investment, that is I, and we can see at different levels according to the schedule, at different levels of income, what will be the consumption level, what will be the investment level, and what will be the aggregate demand. In this way, we can prove that in the two-sector model economy that AD is equal to C plus I and C is equal to C autonomous consumption plus BY. यानी कि कह सकते हैं दो सेक्टर मॉडल इकोनॉमी में जो हमारा एग्रीगेट डिमांड है वह है कि AD इक्वल टू C प्लस आई, और यानी कि कंजम्पशन प्लस इन्वेस्टमेंट, और C क्या होता है, C इज द कंजम्पशन, और यह कैसे ट्रेस आउट होता है, ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन, यानी कि C बार प्लस बी वाई। बी क्या है, बी स्टैंड करता है मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम, और वाई क्या है, डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ इनकम। तो कंजम्पशन मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम क्या है, यह जो टेंडेंसी, ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी किसके तरफ, कंजम्पशन के तरफ। तो ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी क्या होती है, ह्यूमन बिहेवियर क्या होता है, जैसे जैसे इनकम बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे उसकी कंजम्पशन लेवल भी उसी अनुपात में बढ़ती है। दिस इज कॉल्ड मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम, इंटेंशन टू इंक्रीज इन द कंजम्पशन ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन द इनकम इज कॉल्ड मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम। So in this way we have completed the aggregate demand in two-sector model economy. Next day we will see linear equation on this topic. Rest is well. Thank you.